Are you a Dave? Would you like to stop being one? Well, too fucking bad. We're bridges, not miracle workers. But you can at least stop being called a Dave by contributing to this channel via our Patreon. That's right, for only $1 a month, if you want to be a bitch about it, you can stop being called a Dave and get early looks and sneak peeks at upcoming projects. Well, some of you. The Dollar Store patrons only get early access.
Who the fuck ordered a commercial for our Patreon?
Ha ha!
No, seriously, why are we advertising during a one-shot?
Or you can be super badasses like these guys. They help us keep the lights on, hire new editors, and let us do more projects like this one.
Who the fuck are you? And why are you here?
But that's not all. You also get full access to our Discord channel instead of the meager Dave level. And if you want to be a super mega ultra hyper dab on the haters not Dave...
You can't throw random adjectives like that together and call it a sentence!
Ha ha! You wrote it.
And then I deleted it because it hurt my brain to type that crap. Seriously, how did you find it?
They get to know how it all ends and how it's connected. Don't believe me? Ask Angel. He knows the end to LHA and it will blow your mind. A lot like Snoo Snoo.
We did tell Angel, and that was the reaction.
So if you don't want to be a Dave and actually want that good shit, become a patron, and not a cheap $1 whore patron. Become a champagne patron.
We love all of our patrons just for helping out. The amount isn't what matters. Don't listen to his lies!
The link is in the description below, along with the link to our Discord. Did I mention we have a Discord? 'Cause we have a Discord. It's made of real velour.
Okay, this needs to end right now.
And who's gonna stop it, Dave? You?
You know I meant you, right?
And now back to our program. Don't forget to become a patron today.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Clearly, we are not playing the game Among Us. We just use the hashtag because we're talking about Among Us. That's what's going on.
I mean, also, we're talking about Critical Role, too, but...
Yeah, I put Critical Role in there, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Critical Role. The tags that I used were TGS for Tokyo Game Show, Among Us, and Critical Role. Those were the 3 tags I used. And you saw me, you son of a bitch. How you been? I mean... I think he's been good. I mean, I think he's feeling well. Menu's never been good. Good evening, Mr. Wick, Fungus Among Us. That's the title for The Last of Us 3 is Fungus Among Us. I like that. We don't have a Calvin at the moment. I don't know where he is. I don't have an explanation, so... yeah, that's how it is. Like, guys, if you are like, oh man, all this stuff that's been happening, I'm like, Yeah. I'm sorry I haven't been streaming. We had work to do. So you'll find out more pretty soon. I'm gonna make an update video, relatively soon, and just get it done and over with. And I have to have conversations with Tony about other stuff too. So look forward to Fat Dog updates coming. Hopefully, the beginning of October. Hopefully October 1st. Adulting is hard, indeed, indeed.
Yes.
But there's been a lot on the channel, and I'm wanting to chat with him about other stuff. That is non-abridged related. Also, thank you to the amount of love that was sent my way for the what is a bridging video. Seems like some people like misunderstood my intent. Like I was trying to define abridging as like this specific thing. No, I'm trying to state that abridging and fan dubbing are two different things, and what we do here is not fan dubbing, and I'm sick and tired of people calling my shit fan dubbing when I write it and when I direct it and everything like that. So, and this is just me. This isn't Menu. This is me. But this is the plot synopsis of that video. I'm gonna write the way I want to write. I'm gonna tell the kind of stories that I want to tell, and if you don't like it, if you think it's too fan dubby, you don't have to watch. No one's putting a gun to your head. No one's forcing you to do anything. I put the definition of abridging up because I'm being a sarcastic asshole, clearly. And it seems some people in the comments did not understand sarcasm. Am I not abridging either? I mean, no, we're abridging, by our definitions. But like a mint is something like purpleized. That's how we describe a mint, at least on this channel. Purpleized does abridge mints. Mint is completely different. It's not abridged. Everybody has their own personal definition of what it is, and the community at large, and I don't mean the community of viewers, I mean the community of people that make abridged content, agree that there is a difference between a mint and an abridged, so that's what we do. We call certain things mints and certain things abridged. They are put into these two categories because when you take a parody to the point that it doesn't even resemble the original anymore, that is typically a mint. That is what we, as the content creators in the abridging community, have kind of collectively decided that it is. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm not saying anybody's right or wrong. I'm just telling you this is the definition that we use. And again, if you're not down with the content that I put out, no one's forcing you to be here. YouTube is a really, really broad and diverse group of creators. I'm sure there's something out there that'll tickle your fancy. And it sucks for us, but if our stuff isn't it, go away.
Yeah, fan dubbing is...
Fan dubbing's a very different thing.
It's literally doing scene for scene the original content.
Abridges are telling. All right, the type of abridged. Okay, here's the definition of abridged. How I understand it on Fat Dog. Okay, abridged is telling the story of the anime in a shorter and different type of way. The characters don't have to be the same, but if their personalities are kind of still closely resemble the original anime, then yeah. Like, straight up, you guys are aware that by the definition of a lot of people that accuse us of being fan dubs, Dragon Ball Z abridged and Sword Art Online abridged are fan dubs by that definition, because they still follow the plot of the story. Actually, with Log Horizon, y'all don't know what I've written for 11. Well, the executive producers do. You don't know what I've written for 11, and you don't know what I'm writing for 12, and you don't know the end of LHA. I do. I know how far we've abandoned the overall plot of Log Horizon Abridged, and I know how far we're going to end up abandoning the story of Slime. So, I guess to me, I find it kind of funny when every episode comes out that we do, whether it is Log Horizon or Slime, every episode I get that we put out, we always see comments of like, this isn't a bridge, this is a fan dub, and it's like, well, good for you, you're wrong. What are my plans after Log Horizon Abridged and Slime? We're already working on it. Infinity's Light. I don't have a lot of plans. I don't have a lot of plans for more abridging content outside of like the Christmas specials. If you catch any abridging content that's going to be going on here on Fat Dog, it's probably not going to involve me in a directing or a writing capacity outside of probably the Christmas specials. That's mostly because I want to focus on the original content. I want to put original content. If it was up to you, what would you want to abridge next? Nothing. Just the Christmas specials. That's it. It is up to me. It's absolutely up to me what I would want to abridge next.
I can confirm, and I mean, I've talked about this. I'm doing other projects as well. I'm doing a Mega Man abridge, but after that, I'll help wherever I'm.
Guys,
if there's enough bridge.
Guys, here's the thing that you have to realize. Right? I don't run PhatDogStudios. I just write and I assistant direct on Log Horizon, and I'm the writer and director on Slime. And while those are two big shows right now, there's a lot more abridging content that's coming out that has nothing to do with me. That is coming out on the channel, and that's good. I want more creators, more writers, more directors who are not me to actually be able to show their skill set. That's why it's called PhatDogStudios. It's not Richie's fucking abridging network, you know? I want to step aside and let other people show and tell the stories that they have that they just want to do. Yeah, exactly. I just work here.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
You're right. And yeah, Aaron, please, like Jim said, check out the Infinity Light streams that we do every Friday.
The Infinity's Light streams. You can just check out any of the Infinity's Light stuff on here. What are your thoughts on Log Horizon Season 3 being moved to January next year? Same month as...
I think we talked about this. We're fine with it.
Yeah, we're fine with it. We understood. They're like, same month as LHA 11. I mean, no matter what, we were going to have something coming out. I mean, honestly, we probably would have released episode 11 in October if LHA 3 was coming out now. But since it's not, I was like, it's better to do it in January anyway. Plus, everybody gets a New Year's Day treat. Sweet.
Speaking of which, did you know that Fat Dogs has recently started showing up on the record? That's good. That's good to hear.
That is good. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we're learning about YouTube now that we didn't know about. So it's good to chat with other YouTubers and stuff and learn kind of the YouTube spiel. But I mean, guys, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do that's original content and original work. And I understand that I'm starting to realize I probably shouldn't put my original content on this channel, because this channel, I think, should be reserved for abridging, because that's what a lot of you are here for. And if you want to come check out the other stuff that we do, now, this isn't a thing that's happening. Don't get excited. Don't get ahead of me. This is just something that I've realized this is something that Chef PK talked to us about behind the scenes. He was like, look, guys, this is what people are here for on this channel. And then he was like, I create other content, and I have another channel that I have that on, because, you know, that's the content that I want to create. I was subbed when LHA Abridged episode 2 came out. Now it's showing me this series in the algorithm. Yay! It's finally working. Yay, Tanner. You were still going to voice in other content? Yeah, I'll voice for stuff if people want me to audition and people want me to voice. The beautiful thing about, like, the content that we put out here, especially once Log Horizon Abridged is over, and once, I mean, Slime's not going to be over for a long time. We're doing 2 seasons of Slime. You've got several years till Slime is done. But I'm not one of those people that has a problem with voicing for other people's stuff. Like, even if it's not Fat Dog, if they want to send me an audition, or if they want to cast me in something, they're free to reach out to me. I'm down to collaborate with other studios, with other groups. Like PhatDogStudios, like we are trying to reach out to as many people as I can, or as we can. And believe me, we understand that abridging is kind of click based. Like people kind of get in their groups, and it's not like one group has animosity towards another or anything like that. It's just, they get comfortable with everybody. But again, we're not trying to absorb everybody. We're just trying to do like team ups with other people, which is cool. I mean, at first we were very, very scared. There was another Log Horizon Abridged group, and they wanted to kind of collab with us with an image or something in a way, and we were like, no, please don't, because like Log Horizon is our baby. Log Horizon Abridged is our baby, and we don't want negative stuff. But I think the biggest thing was we had to just get over ourselves at that point, because we were scared of like collabing with another Log Horizon Abridged, especially because of the story we know we're telling. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of that. We should probably get into the news. Like I feel like we've talked. I feel like we've talked a little bit too much about abridging. I was kind of like stalling for Calvin.
Well, I was also going to say that
actually, you know what? You guys should hear this. I'm going to give Calvin a call.
Well, he's on a phone call. He just said that.
Oh, he's on a phone call. He just said that.
Yeah, yeah. Check the messages.
I was gonna jump on a phone call and be like, "Hey, bitch."
Yeah. Oh no.
Because that's how we.
Honestly, I think this was a good thing just to address, just in case people had questions about.
Well,
the video
you know what? We can keep going until Calvin comes on. So we'll keep the abridging conversation going. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can also cover some of the other weaker articles if we want to get those out of the way.
No, I want to do them in order.
Okay.
I set up an order that I wanted to do, and it makes it a lot easier if we follow the order because it's in the description now.
Who is?
Oh boy.
Who is TGS?
I don't know.
I feel bad.
I'm unfamiliar.
Just to be clear, guys, like we don't know everyone.
Yeah, we're not familiar with them. Look them up. 2GS.
Oh, is it 2GS bootlegged? Is that who you were referring to?
I will say yeah, he said yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, so it will not be collaborations with Log Horizon Abridged, mostly because at this point in time, I'm finishing writing the final episode. I love how your content has exploded like bath bombs did in my kitchen. Wait, what?
What?
Hello, a human being. Why? Do I want to know what you were doing with bath bombs in your kitchen?
Were you making bath bombs?
Do you live in Florida? Because this sounds like a Florida man story.
No. Oh my god.
What Discord? I'm not part of that Discord, dude.
He's not in the.
I haven't been in I have not joined the Fat Dog Discord for more than like a couple hours for specific stuff. Like, guys, you got to realize I have not been a member of the PhatDogStudios Discord for almost 2 years. Yeah, I know we have a Discord. I'm just not part of it. I have to run. All right, there are at least. All right, if we're thinking about it in terms of, let me pull up Discord real quick. In terms of, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We write 6. A lot of stuff ahead of time, just to be clear.
All right, so there are 6. All right, there are 6 Discord servers that are all related to Fat Dog that I have to run. So that's what's going on with the Discord stuff, man. Wait, what final episode? You got to be kidding us. No, Carl, I've written the final episode already. Well, I'm writing the final episode. If you were a patron, you'd know. Florida man blows up own house with bath bomb based explosive. Florida man, he's not the hero we need. He's the hero we deserve. That part's true.
Oh.
I'm in 7 Fat Dog Discord. Hello.
Can I be heard?
Yes, you can now. Short version,
Okay,
try to make
good.
bath bombs, somehow made literal bath bombs. Wow. Kitchen currently smells like the soap aisle of a Bed Bath and Beyond Works. I mean, there's not necessarily anything wrong with that. Speaking from a Floridian, we're not that crazy. Aaron, your state is ridiculous. Like, the West Coast may be on fire, but your state needs to be on Percocet.
Okay.
The only reason that Aaron, that's a lie. The only reason why your state's not on fire is because, let's face it, hurricanes won't let it stay on fire for long.
Ooh.
Is there a possibility of an LHA Abridged season 2? Tanner, no, probably not. The ending that we have planned out is pretty final. It won't be Log Horizon related if we do a continuation of the story. Let's just put it that way. The executive producers already know about the ending, minus Rick. I don't think we showed him, but literally, I've already made the credits. I've already made the season finale credits, or I'm sorry, the series finale credits. And I have made, and here's a scoop for you, I have already made one of the 2 post-credit scenes. There are 2 post-credit scenes for the final episode. Hope you're looking forward to that. I can confirm I'm in California. We are on fire, but fine. I mean, just pray for rain, Jim Sauce. Pray for rain.
I've heard a few of the states have been getting rain.
I just want to laugh so hard at the fact that the states that are closest to the ocean are the ones on fire.
That's a little sad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in the meanwhile, Calvin, you're here actually.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So we're going to start off by talking about the Critical Role Foundation, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
First thing.
That is indeed the first thing. All right, guys. If you didn't know, Critical Role decided to become a 501(c) nonprofit. Did I say that right? 501(c)?
Yeah.
501(c)(3).
C3, thank you. They became a 501(c)(3) nonprofit. There we go. I'm in Washington, so we got smoked out, pun intended. No, I'm aware of that in Portland. Apparently in Oregon, it's the same a little bit. We don't pray for rain anymore, Richie. We know it won't save us. Oh!
Oof.
Wait. I finally got my ass down and watched Gate because it looked good. It is in fact very good. Gate is amazing, dude. That's what we should do. We should do a show where we just talk about like anime itself, not anime and stuff. We just sit down and we just gush over anime. I want to do that because I've started checking out Princess Redive, and that's pretty good. Like, it's very funny. It's cute and funny. Washington is here. All the ash from California goes. Oh, I'm assuming you meant to say where. Washington is where all the ash from California goes. Gotcha. All right. So Critical Role has become, the Critical Role Foundation is now a charity. Like, Critical Role actually has like a legit charity. They are a nonprofit now. So, holy shit.
I mean, that is definitely an idea there. I mean, that they did it. Jeez, my mind is.
It's kind of awesome. I mean, they've been doing charity stuff for a while, so this just kind of felt like a natural progression to that.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
For those of us not in the know about their charitable doings, like what if have they like raised money for like causes and things in the past?
Mm-hmm. They've always they started Critical Role, like every episode of Critical Role has been they're raising money for 826 LA. So encouraging more people to schools and reading and stuff like that. That's a charity. Like from episode 1, 826 LA has been a thing that they've always pushed.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like I would play the video, but I'm worried about like us getting hit with copyright. Even though I don't think Critical Role would do that, YouTube would. So it's just
True.
All the fire from California goes. Okay. We can recommend more anime, but not right now. We should again, guys, we should just have like a thing where we just chat about anime just in general. Guys, really quickly, I want to apologize. We've been very, very busy, as you can see. And that is the reason why we did not have streaming over the last 2 days. So, a human being, what is Critical Role? It is a show where a bunch of nerdy-ass voice actors get together and play Dungeons & Dragons. It's a good fucking time. Matt Mercer, Liam O'Brien, Ashley Johnson, Marisha Ray, Sam Riegel, Laura Bailey, Travis Willingham, all sitting down and playing D&D together live on Twitch every Thursday. And so, you don't know? Human what? How? I decided to rewatch Saga of Tanya the Evil because it's a great show. Yes, it is. It's like a man short. Is it like a man shorts kind of thing? No, they're legitimately playing Dungeons and Dragons in their 4-hour sessions.
Yeah.
Straight up, you can listen to it in podcast form. When I go to work at my aunt and uncle's, I put on my headphones, Bluetooth sync to my phone, and play the podcast while I'm working. I listen to nerdy voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons. Like, you gotta understand, you're letting actors make up their own characters and put on whatever accent that they want. It's fucking brilliant. Not to mention that Scanlan from the first campaign, basically, he could just parody any song he wants to as a bard. It's hilarious. All right. At least they have consistent D&D schedule. Pretty much every Thursday, and then on Tuesdays, they do Talks Machina and review the previous D&D session. Like, it blew up like crazy. Like, all right, Critical Role legitimately became the most successful Kickstarter campaign on Kickstarter. Because they're making an actual show for it. In fact, there was an update video that was released, I think, a month ago, talking about what was going on, because they got Titmouse to animate, and now they're coming in and laying down vocal tracks, and they were talking about a lot of behind the scenes. It was really cool. Crit Roll is the reason why I love watching VAs play D&D. Hell yeah. It also brought D&D mainstream. Yes, it absolutely did. And lastly but not least, we've referenced it 3 times in Log Horizon Abridged. In episode 5 alone, Defeated by a Door, this isn't Critical Role, you dumbass. People who have watched the Briarwood arc of the first campaign probably got a nice chuckle out of that, especially if you know how many times they had to roll to try and open a door and they failed miserably, and it was wonderful. There's been a lot of Critical Role references in Log Horizon Abridged, guys. So these are all jokes that you're missing out on already. I dropped my ice cream cone. This is so sad. I didn't even have ice cream yet. I'm still waiting for Krusty to slay his dragon. The door was unlocked. No, it wasn't. It wasn't unlocked. There was a big fucking, there was a giant fucking, wooden post on the other side that was keeping it locked, and they were trying to remove the wooden post, and Scanlan did not want to cast the, Bigby's hand, his spell for Bigby's hand. So they tried pushing it open, which of course didn't work. Scanlan managed to just dimension door in. There was a big fucking sounds nice. Oh my god. They tried to use a sword to lift the thing off. Scanlan cut his hand. Tried to use Unseen Servant. That didn't work. And then eventually, Bigby's hand, he just flicks it and the fucking thing comes off. It was hilarious. They spent 10 minutes trying to open a fucking door. It was brilliant.
So let's get back to focus on the actual foundation. And
no. People deserve to learn what Critical Role is. I'm liking where this is going.
Hey, if we can't have a talk about fucking anime,
more people need to understand about Vox Machina.
Then we'll have a special on it later. How's that?
It'll be forever, but we'll have Critical Role watch parties, motherfucker. We'll do it.
There we go.
I'm down.
That's a plan we'll do. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. We'd love to have Critical Role watch parties.
All right. So,
but sounds like my party tried to take 4 hours to destroy a magic orb. Yes, the legend of Vox Machina. All right.
So,
AKA the shits.
But yeah, no, them starting a foundation, I think, is honestly a pretty brilliant move. They've donated so much and done so many stuff.
They've raised.
It made sense.
I mean, also the critters are amazing for raising the amount of money they have, just in general, dude. It's ridiculous. Calvin.
Calvin?
Yes.
The next topic is yours.
All right, let's see what the next topic is.
Oh, it's Attack on Titan Season 4.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about Attack on Titan, so I'm like, it's all Calvin's. It's his story. Thank God. Yay.
Yeah, no, I don't care either.
Yeah, so we'll keep it short. Official release is December 7th for season 4 on NHK in Japan, and quote unquote later this year on Crunchyroll. If it comes out on December 7th, it would be safe to say that Crunchyroll would have it also in December.
December 7th, you say?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that Santa started handing out coal that early. Bro, I hate the Attack on Titan anime. But all right. I have issues with the Attack on Titan anime. I hate the fan base for Attack on Titan. That's my big problem. It's like Attack on Titan is a good show that is overhyped to complete utter nonsense. This is coming from a guy that's current with the manga. So like legit, yeah. I have a lot of loathing for the Attack on Titan fan base. Human being, stop dropping your ice cream.
So I mean, Calvin, are you a fan of the anime yourself then?
In all honesty, I only got through season 1. I wanted to catch season 2 when it came out, but I guess I got occupied by something shiny and it never really happened.
You got preoccupied by better things.
There's a good chance that's true.
Yeah.
But
there was something shiny on the screen and it was more powerful.
I think it was a thing called slime.
Actually, slime is completely my fault because I was like, hey, we're going to be abridging slime. You might want to get familiar with it. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll check it out. And he started checking it out. And then I see comments. I know he started watching it because he's like sending me comments like, this show is amazing. And I'm like, yeah, I have converted Calvin. We are super excited.
So, oh my God.
I guess.
See, you just gotta understand. I'm not looking forward to December as much as I'm looking forward to January. Just check this out.
January.
Slime Season 2, Dr. Stone Season 2, Log Horizon Season 3. That is why I'm looking forward to January.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I heard,
Season 2
of the anime is just set up for Season 3. But here's the thing. I read the manga, and I'm that guy that I read the manga, and normally the anime moves. The anime is slow as shit, and it's annoying.
Oh.
And the manga comes out monthly. These are giant chapters. And it looks like the manga's almost done. So my only question is, will the manga for Attack on Titan, will it end in the same way that the anime will end? Because now it feels like kind of a race to the finish. Is the anime or the manga going to end first? Because the manga's monthly,
okay.
so. All right.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Apparently, they put an update. As of the 24th, it's been announced that Attack on Titan season 4 will also premiere on Funimation on December 7th.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by that. Funimation owns the licensing rights and owns the. They have the licensing rights for licensing and distribution rights here in the U.S. for Attack on Titan. They dub it, so I'm not surprised by that.
Okay, cool. And
that was a big acquisition for that. Alrighty. Moving on.
I've been complimented on my voice.
Let's talk about. Well,
I like that.
There is a reason that you have a radio show, dude. I'm just saying.
Well, I can definitely
reason why I
say
have a
there
radio.
is possibly an imposter among us.
Stop interrupting Calvin while we're talking about his radio show in his sexy, smooth voice. How dare you? So less Fel, more Calvin. Gotcha.
I see how this.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
No, this is typical on this show.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Works as intended. Works as intended. All right. No, really quickly, let Calvin finish what he was about to say, dude.
I was just gonna say the only reason I have a radio show is because I put in a submission and they were like, "Okay, this is cool."
Literally, you got told you needed to turn in a submission. I don't want to hear that. You had inside help.
By friends that wouldn't leave me alone about it. So
right.
My hand was forced.
Indeed.
I mean, I don't regret it though. I don't regret it.
All right, moving on. Fel, let's talk about a traitor in the midst. I'm pretty sure it's you.
Yeah, so the traitor Among Us is actually that the sequel to Among Us has been canceled. However, it is because of the spike in popularity of the first one that they are deciding to take the effort that they were going to put in the sequel and do more with the original.
Okay.
So it means they're expecting new updates. The funny thing is Among Us is actually 2 years old, actually. And it only spiked this year.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, how long has this been out? Like, if they were getting ready to put out a sequel, I was guessing that like this had been out for some time now.
2 years. And it's only recently that it caught up in popularity. And it's boomed. I can say I've played the game. I enjoy the shit out of the game. Really do wish Richie would play it because I'm sure he would have a blast wanting to lie his ass off about stuff.
No, I don't want to fucking play it.
I'm joking. I said I wish you would play.
I don't want to fucking play. You of all you of all fucking people, sir, know how busy I am and all the projects I'm working on. Yet you're gonna pull this shit on me. All right, so welcome to a Monday edition of What the Fel.
Hey! I said I wish you would play. Doesn't mean that you can.
I wish you would shut up about it. There.
Hey, I was trying to take a stance, but
yeah, and this is mine. No means no, man.
There we go.
No means no. I'll scream rape.
Fel is looking pretty suspicious right now.
I will get the rape whistle.
Pretty sus.
Fel is looking pretty sus. Yeah, I think Fel did it. He's trying to bully me into this.
Oh, but yeah, no,
like legit. You think I have problems with Wraith trying to kill me now?
Oh, good point. But I would say that Among Us is a great game. I actually am glad that they are because of the popularity. There are a few things in the base game that I'm glad that they are okay, we were going to do this, but we could really touch up and fix up the original a little bit more before we do a sequel. So it's kind of a good thing. I do think that they should still work on the sequel, but maybe just because there might be some updates they want to do to make the game more gameplay better in the sequel.
Okay.
So
in summation, no, I don't want to play. Fuck you very much. And I hope they improve the game so that people have a great experience. We don't have a lot of strong opinions this time around. We're just kind of like, hey, this is happening. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
or they could be like, what did Wraith do now? Wraith is constantly trying to kill me in video games. Well, I mean, let's be fair. He's trying to kill all of us in video games. It's not specifically me.
True.
If there's one person he's trying to single out, it's typically Fel.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw him vent away from a body.
Liar. As an imposter, I never use the vents.
Imposter! Objection! Right, so, all right, Calvin, it's another of your stories.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna be graced with a Nick Fury series on Disney Plus, and Samuel motherfucking Jackson is going to be reprising his role. So the Agent of Shield will headline his own show almost 10 years after the first rumor started to circulate that Jackson could get either a movie or a TV show based on his character, who first appeared in Iron Man and was the glue that held the disparate Marvel movies together before the characters united in The Avengers in 2012. More recently, he and Maria Hill, played by Kobe Smulders, have served as the bridge between the main Marvel Cinematic Universe and Sony Spider-Man movies.
How I Met Your Mother.
Variety reports that Kyle Bradstreet is attached to write and executive produce the Marvel Studios finance series.
Please call
this
it
won't,
Marvel's
however,
Agents of Sword.
This won't, however, be the first time Nick Fury has made his way to TV. That's right. I forgot about that.
Oh, that's right.
1998.
David Hasselhoff did star as Nick Fury.
Yeah, see, the Hoff was Nick Fury in Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is a TV movie that was supposed to be a pilot, was supposed to act as a pilot for a potential series, but never came about. I wonder why.
Zardu Hasselfrau. Way to be a Dave and run a good franchise.
So it's definitely interesting that
his name is Phil.
Yeah, Phil Coulson.
Yeah. I just thought it was funny. There was like, his name is Phil.
Oh, that is a little random, but
because no, Coulson is the one who held them together, and then the reply is his name is Phil.
But I think Nick Fury has deserved having his own show.
Oh yeah.
I'm not surprised it's on Disney Plus.
And Samuel L. Jackson definitely has. Can we get a rated R Nick Fury, please? Disney will never do it, but I don't know, man. Deadpool.
We can only hope.
Deadpool.
Well,
and technically now Disney owns Logan, so they have 2 R-rated comic series that were very successful.
What rating did they give Black Widow?
PG-13
or
PG? I don't know. It definitely isn't R.
So gonna get away with it being R.
No, and they pushed it back till next year. May of next year. All right, moving on. I'm more surprised by the idea that they're getting Samuel L. Jackson to do a TV series, considering he ain't no spring chicken.
Yeah, man's in his 70s.
Man's in his 70s. Doesn't look a day over 55, but he's in his 70s.
Well, I guess working kind of keeps you young, and he's been pretty much working fairly regularly since the early 90s. So
I am very proud. I'm very proud of the fact that he is also a Tennessee native.
He's also what?
He's a Tennessee native. He's from Chattanooga.
Oh, right on. I had no idea.
Him and Usher, both from Chattanooga. Justin
right.
Timberlake is from Memphis. And as much as they want to sit there and say that, oh, Elvis is from Memphis, no, he's not. Elvis is not from Tennessee. I think he's from Mississippi, specifically. He lived in Graceland, which was in Memphis, but he's not from Memphis. There's a difference.
Good to know.
Gotcha.
Yep. Good stuff to know.
Ding,
Mountain
ding,
Dew is from
ding,
Tennessee.
ding.
Mountain Dew is from Tennessee. You're welcome. All right, moving on.
So I think the next article coming up is I'm not surprised
It's
this
Calvin's.
happened. It's Calvin's?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this I posted this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it. All right.
You're skipping ahead, but yes, we shouldn't be surprised by this either.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, in not much of a surprise / wait, we still care news. Social media star RF Zahir is set to become the new voice of Cleveland Brown on Family Guy. After 19 seasons, voice actor Mike Henry has decided to step down from voicing Cleveland. And for those who are not aware, Mike Henry is white and has voiced a black character for 19 seasons before kind of being shamed into stepping down, as has a lot of other voice actors who have been white voice actors, white / non-black voice actors who have been voicing black characters.
Which is just stupid. You know that there are black actors who have voiced white characters in this world, right? Like, the color of an actor, of a voice actor, should not fucking matter. It should be based on their talent, their ability, and how able they are to work with the director. I am against the shaming people out of a role thing, but I'm not against like, if you feel like you should, like, it's the right thing to do, you step down. I'm not against that. Like, it was the actor's decision ultimately to step down from his role and be like, yeah, this should be treated this way. But at the same time, shaming a voice actor into stepping down because their skin tone is not matching the skin tone of the voice of the character that they're portraying. It's not like Cleveland ran around dropping N-bombs everywhere. He was just a dude.
That's basically who he was. He was a dude who happened to be black, and like, honestly, ask any fan of Family Guy, like, if they were bothered by the fact that Cleveland was voiced by a white guy. 75% of people didn't really care.
I didn't even fucking know until people were shaming them about it, and I was like, oh, cool, he is. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I
have no idea. Cleveland is
I've
just
known for
Cleveland.
years.
I don't give a shit. I just know Cleveland is Cleveland. Hey, guess what, guys? Guess what? I'm white as a piece of paper. And you know what? Oh, that's nasty. And I'll fucking keep doing it,
Richie,
because
I think you have to place a little more emphasis
Peter.
On that. And kind of withdraw that Cleveland does.
Guys,
see how little of a shit we give.
Fail.
Fail.
Hang on.
You do realize that we're talking here, right?
That's right.
Yes, I know, but
no one. Everybody wants to hear, and everybody wants to hear from us.
Here's my 2 cents. I think it's cool that the actor did step down, that he chose to.
I think it was bullshit that he was pressured to.
Yeah, it didn't feel like he didn't feel like
he was pressured
chose to. Like this was pressure.
This was definitely
spurned on by cancel culture.
Yeah, this was spurned on by cancel culture. Yeah.
Mm.
This wasn't
I feel like cancel culture has its place, but this was not it.
Yeah, this is not a fight. This is window dressing bullshit. This is like people. This is like Amazon and everybody going, we're inclusive and we care about this, and then they fuck over their workers indiscriminately. A lot of their workers who happen to be people of color. So you don't get to wave that fucking banner when you're screwing over your workers on a consistent basis. And that's what this cancel culture has become. Literally, when corporate America uses it as a tool to be like, we're woke. And don't get the wrong idea. I think a lot of these causes that people are raising actually are important. I'm not against them. I just think that people are allowing their messages to be hijacked, and even when they get hijacked, they're like, yeah, and it's like, fuck you. Learn, like, seriously,
I'm in agree.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm in agreement there. Just like there are a lot of battles out there that need to be a lot of battles that need to be picked, and issues that need to be addressed and brought to people's attention.
You
But
wanna have a battle
it's
about
getting
voice actors? How about giving them fucking royalties for when they voice in video games? Because everybody else gets them for every other medium.
interesting. I was not aware of that. But overall, like this whole
We'll look into
situation
that, Aaron.
felt
We'll look
very
into it.
like this felt very unnecessary to me. I know I have a lot of friends that like felt a way about felt a way over the realization that Cleveland was voiced by a white guy, but overall, like it wasn't enough for them to like honestly raise hell about it. They just side-eyed Family Guy and the production company over it, and
Right.
I mean, there's plenty to side-eye Family Guy over.
I'm like, if you're
Like
gonna
this,
side-eye Family Guy about something, how about the fact that a white man's the one that wrote that black character? Oh, but we're not talking about that now, are we? Shut the fuck up, people. God fucking damn it. This is so
like
goddamn annoying.
like it's
How about helping voice actors? How about pushing to help voice actors get a fucking better union? Or hey, why don't you take a look at what Amazon is doing to their employees to stop them from forming unions so that they can actually get better representation? Because Amazon's union busting practices, while they may not be criminal, they're downright inhumane. So, I think these people's rage should be pushed in more productive directions. Is all I'm saying.
agreed.
Yeah, Amazon
Now,
is fucking terrible.
now with that said, there is something that I can say that within this realm
do
that
this
I
voice forever, and I'm never gonna stop.
there
You can't
there is one thing that
shame me out of
what-
doing it, white people. Because I guarantee you, it was white people doing this shit that happened.
yeah, and
Because most people of
like
color
this
that
is
I know don't give a damn.
like
Not
within
very much.
within the realm of this whole situation, thinking about the situation with Apu from
Yeah,
The
no, oh,
Simpsons.
that does.
Now that was this
Also,
was
this is an accurate statement.
that
I'm a
didn't
dude that's playing a dude disguised as another dude. There you go.
like there the issue with Apu was very much raised by a South Asian person,
Yeah.
a comic named Hari Kondabalu, who actually made a whole documentary around it, and around the depiction, not just the voicing of Apu, but the
Yeah,
depiction
depiction of
of
And again, that
Apu
depiction.
and his family, and like the depiction of like a stereotypical depiction of South Asians
Yeah, from the 90s, in fact.
from the it was
The
it was a
80s.
depiction
80s,
that
actually.
yeah, going back to the 80s, and it was a depiction that continued and never really it didn't
Or
evolve at
changed.
all.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I feel like those
so
are two completely separate situations because I can kind of
so
understand.
though
I can kind of understand what was going on with the Apu situation, but at the same time, it's like don't blame Hank Azaria for that. It's not his fault. Hank Azaria, of course, being the voice for Apu. All right.
we can keep going on about this, but like we got other shit to talk about.
Yeah, I'd like it to be as rageless as possible for this. Okay, now here we go with your news, Fell.
So speaking of slime,
No, what? That's not a transition. We weren't talking about slime. That's not the proper transition. You can't go from we're talking about Cleveland. Speaking of slime, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I wanted to just do that.
What you say? What he doing? What he? Hi,
I'm joking. But speaking
hi,
talk of anime from earlier,
God damn it, sir.
so that time I got to see reincarnated as a slime. Season 2 is going to be coming to Funimation
And Crunchyroll. And
with
Verve.
the simul. Yeah. I'm also have other things on my mind, so that's why.
Speaking of slime.
But yes, obviously we all know that slime is coming out early January. I'm hyped for it, and I love the promotional art that has been showing.
Wait.
That they've been showing.
Whoa, what? I'm gonna have to read that in a little bit. Something about Full Metal Panic. I love Full Metal Panic.
All right.
Yeah.
But
I'm not covering it. I'm just gonna read it later.
Yeah. I'm excited. Obviously, you guys all know that we here love slime. It's not, we don't hide it that well. And I mean, yeah, no, I'm hyped for season 2.
As
If
we all are.
And web comic, season 2 is going to be amazing.
I mean,
that's all.
You just need to have volumes like 5 and 6 of the light novels, and you know what season 2 is going to be about. And it's you know what? You know who the real MVP in this picture is? You know who the real MVP in this image is? The fucking buttons on Shizu's goddamn shirt. Those are the real heroes. I believe in you guys, man. You're holding the whole thing together. Literally. God damn it. Hold it together, men. Hold it together. Those poor fucking buttons, man. All right. Let's see. The next story is it's a me story. Okay. I mean, those happen.
Yeah, it's been a while.
That's okay. I'm actually okay with not having to be the focus for once. All right. So, for those of you that didn't know, this is official. It's coming directly from Shonen Jump's Twitter account. Kimetsu no Yaiba's Rengoku Gaiden by Hirano Yoji. For those of you that don't know, Rengoku is the fire pillar for Demon Slayer. So Demon Slayer is going to have a special series of manga that are going to be coming out starting on issue 44, and they will be issue 44 of the magazine will include the first 19 pages of the special Rengoku Volume 0 that will be distributed at Demon Slayer Infinite Train movie screenings, and the rest, the other 2 chapters will drop on 45 and 46. So that's toward the end of the year, guys. Probably next month or so. But yes, guys, there is more Demon Slayer manga goodness coming your way. Make sure to jump on Shonen Jump and read that shit. And I'm not joking here. Like, it's good stuff. You definitely should check it out. Any thoughts? Any comments on this?
No.
Okay.
It's got my interest.
For once, I agree with IGN. This is awkward. All right, so there we go. All right, next story. Inuyasha anime spinoff to stream on Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Hulu. We knew it was coming. It's set to premiere October 3rd, so not that far away. And the anime will premiere in Japan October 3rd on YTV and NTV and blah, blah, blah. But the important shit is that it's coming. The simulcast will be available to North and Latin American territories with English subtitles, and the dub will follow shortly after. But Viz has the rights to the digital streaming, EST, and home video, and the anime in North American and Latin territories. The company describes the brand new anime for Inuyasha, for the Inuyasha universe, blah, 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 blah. So the important thing, Viz Media announced last week that it will begin streaming the series on Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Hulu with the October 3rd release. So if you're looking forward to more Inuyasha goodness, here it is, and now you know where it's available.
Actually, I just realized they haven't announced the simulcast cast yet.
What?
Me, the dubcast?
Yes.
That I was gonna say there is no simulcast cast.
Well, technically there is.
What do you mean? What do you mean the simulcast cast? You mean the Japanese cast? It's literally staring us right in the face right here.
Well, I'm talking about the English.
So, no, you're not, because that's a dub. That's not a simulcast. Simulcasting is broadcasting at the same time as Japan in the original language. That's a simulcast.
Good point. Good point.
As
So
a writer, these things bother me because I'm like, words exist for a reason.
All right.
So you want to know the simulcast cast? Sara Matsumoto, Mikako Komatsu.
All right, let's move on.
Todokoro. No, apparently we need to have this conversation. Ryohei Kimura, Takehiro Urao, and Fidos. There we go. There you go. You got your answer. Now you know the simulcast cast. Oh, that was everything I needed, Fel. Thank you for that.
All right, good.
All right, here's the big block of shit right now. Holy cow, guys. We're going to be going through this for a minute. So get used to hearing about the Tokyo Game Show, because here it is. By the way, guys, did y'all know this weekend was the Tokyo Game Show 2020? I'm willing to bet I was probably the only one that remembered it.
No.
Oh, okay. Did you check it out?
You're probably the only one that remembered. I heard about it and then immediately forgot.
No, I watched some of the stuff that I was caring about.
Okay. So they showed 13 minutes of the Japanese gameplay for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and it had some really cool stuff in there, but I don't want to go into it too much. You could check it out on YouTube. But yeah, you can watch it, 13 minutes of it. They also revealed a new trailer for Age of Calamity, and oh my god, I want this game. Please, somebody pay me the money so I can get it. This is me begging for money. So this is the one Fel's going to be familiar with. Monster Hunter Rise gameplay shows off new abilities, combat, and more.
Oh yeah, no, I've been watching that footage a couple times just because of the mechanic stuff. I'm excited for it.
Okay, so apparently there are 2 Nier games that are dropping. Nier Replicant, version 1.224744871139. Somebody please tell me the fucking significance of that number. And this is coming to PS4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam on April 23rd. And apparently this is an upgraded version of whatever that game. I don't know about like the Nier. Outside of Nier Automata, I know nothing about Nier. So, yeah.
The original Nier is connected to Nier Automata.
Okay. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empire is announced for 2021. I'm not a big Dynasty Warriors fan, but like outside of like Hyrule Warriors stuff, I'm not a Dynasty Warriors fan. When is pre-order for which game? Pre-orders have been live for over 3 weeks, if you're talking about Zelda.
Yeah. Monster Hunter pre-orders started this last week.
I don't know about Nier.
Monster Hunter.
So there you go. You got your answer. Apparently, Cyberpunk 2077 environment designer explains how his team built Night City. So we get another Night City. All right, this one annoyed me because it says Resident Evil 8 Village gameplay trailer. It's not a gameplay trailer. It's just another fucking trailer, and it really kind of annoyed me. And they're saying this is an announcement trailer. Resident Evil Village will focus more on exploration than Resident Evil 7 did. So it's going to let you wander around and explore. Also, Virgil is coming to Devil May Cry 5 on PS4. All right, we'll talk about this next. I'm skipping over that one. Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. So, yay, more Kingdom Hearts shit. I'm sorry, I'm over Kingdom Hearts. I really, really am. How Scarlet Nexus uses RPG elements alongside action. IGN Japan spoke with Scarlet Nexus producer Keita Izuka and director Kenji Anabuki about how there may be more to this RPG than meets the eye. And Scarlet Nexus will have 2 playable characters, each with a different campaign. Shin Megami Tensei 3 was Nocturne HD's remaster, new merciful mode explained. So there's that. Okay, here we go. Nier Reincarnation gets a Western release announcement. And Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds gameplay was first revealed. The Medium composers explain how the game uses next-gen tech for sound. Latest Fault visual novel game gets a gorgeous new trailer. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Xbox Series S price already reduced in Japan. They dropped it by $28. Microsoft Flight Simulator to add Japan World update next week. And then the Medium exclusive trailer introduces key characters. Neo Gigabash character pays tribute to Japanese heroes. So, I mean, for me specifically, there wasn't a lot of stuff in this that really caught my attention, aside from maybe I wasn't impressed with the Resident Evil stuff, and I was looking forward to more Resident Evil stuff. The only thing that really got my attention was Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. So, everything else here is just kind of a meh for me. It's more of a I need to see more kind of stuff, you know? The stuff I'm really hyped for. Like, I don't know anything about the Medium, but I've heard some cool things. It's nice that Series S is dropping its price, and from what I hear, it's a digital-only console, so there's no need for, I'm interested in finding out what's going on with Ni no Kuni, but I haven't seen enough to really justify having an opinion. Yeah.
That's fair. Me, I don't follow any of this crap, so all of this means absolutely nothing to me.
So I'm just speaking gibberish. Good to know. Fell, aside from Monster Hunter, anything else stand out for you?
Fell had to go.
Oh. I did not see. What? How'd it go? Good. Oh, okay. Well, then, since we don't have the Monster Hunter guy to talk about, let's move on. Resident Evil Infinite Darkness Netflix show officially announced. So, I like the idea of this because it's going to focus on Claire and Leon, which is great, but here's my issue. All right. This is supposed to take place in the same animated universe as the previous, so that means they better have the same voice actors for the previous. If I don't hear Matt Mercer's sexy Leon voice, I'm boycotting this. No, come on. Matt is my Leon. I'm really... Because Matt has been voicing... Because this is supposed to take place in the same CG universe that they've been doing... That Matt has been voicing Leon S. Kennedy. Matt has been voicing Leon since Resident Evil 4, and then, they did the RE2 remake, and it wasn't Matt. And I was like, really? You had the chance to keep to have consistency. And no offense to the people that did the voiceover in that game. It's not their fault that that Capcom decided not to keep the original voice actor, to keep the voice actors that they previously had. It's not their fault. And I understand that. And I'm not going to take it out on them. However, this is not that time to change up the voices, especially considering that this is supposedly taking place in canon. So a Netflix show, Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, has been announced at Tokyo Game Show 2020 as part of the Capcom TGS lineup or Live 2020 stream. The show's executive producer, Hiroyuki Kobayashi, announced Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, which is a CGI episodic series coming to Netflix in 2021. The show features Leon S. Kennedy and Claire Redfield as its lead characters. Here's how Netflix describes the series. It is scheduled for a 2021 exclusive global launch in 2021 exclusively on Netflix. 3 years after 2017 CG film Resident Evil Vendetta, technology has further evolved, creating the groundwork for a new series in unprecedented full 3D CG animation. Since the first game was released in '96 on Sony PlayStation, the Resident Evil series is nearing its 25th anniversary, with the series continuing to evolve even now. A new title carves itself into the series' history. The series will be produced and supervised by Capcom's Hiroyuki Kobayashi. Literally, this is the same shit that I just read above. Netflix, you had a chance to tell us what it's going to be about, and you didn't. So, news of this show broke ahead of the official Capcom reveal thanks to a video on Netflix Portugal. The tweet announcing this show on Netflix Portugal's account was pulled, presumably because we shouldn't have known about the show until today, but it was leaked. Alrighty. Any thoughts on this, or have you seen any of the Resident Evil CG movies?
I have not.
Okay, so we need to have a sit down with Calvin to watch the CG movies.
Yes, because I was not aware of their existence.
Yeah, so basically, the CG movies shit all over the live action, in just the fact that they are actually canon to the games, and they follow kind of the games. So, yeah. How much do you know about the games?
Very little.
So we need to have a sit down with Calvin to have him play the games.
Oh Lord.
Yes. That's gonna be December.
I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that.
So who's down? Who's down to have?
I've been wanting to play.
Who's down to have Calvin do a Nightmare Before Christmas and basically play Resident Evil games in December? I'm down with this. I'm pretty sure they're on PC. I know the 2 remake.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
I know 2 remake is on PC and 3 remake is on PC. I think you can find some of the Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil. I know they're doing a remake of 4, which would be really, really cool. They're doing a remake. All right, so I think 4's remake is coming after 8. But you can still play RE4 on PC, I believe. Somebody look into it and let's find out what all Resident Evil titles are available on PC. Steam specifically. Somebody look into that for us, please. Because we still got one more story to cover. Okay, if you didn't know, God of High School ended. And I watched the final episode, and I gotta say, I give God of High School a 6 out of 10. Just straight up. I have read the webtoon / manhwa, and I know all the shit that got cut out, and this was if you want to talk about a show that was speed running, that's this show. There was a lot of really good content, not only that was cut out, but it just felt like they were just trying to race to the end. And I could kind of sort of get what they were talking about. Honestly, God of High School should have been a 24 episode series, not a 13 episode series. 2 through 7 are available on PC. Good to know.
Oh, right on.
Well, we can find a way to get the original. Do you have a GameCube?
No.
Huh.
Wait a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what gaming consoles do you have?
360.
Oh, and one, yes, Resident Evil 1 is available.
I was getting ready to say I'm looking at it right now on Steam.
I was gonna say they should have Resident Evil 0 as well. There should be a Resident Evil Collections. Should have 0, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 and 3 remakes.
I thought I saw 0 there.
4 should be available. I mean, you can kind of 5 and 6. It is what it is. I honestly will say 6 is better than 5 because at least it's multiple stories kind of combining together. I like what they were going for, even if they didn't quite pull it off.
I got you.
I think you could play those on 360. Are 5 and 6 available on 360? I know that 5 is.
Well, everything is on, like, all of it is on Steam, so
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I can.
And it's co-op. Quite a bit of it is co-op. 5 was Yeah, I agree. But okay, back to God of High School. My opinion on this is that it's 6 out of 10. I would highly suggest you go check out the manhwa. It's there's a lot of content that was not in here that should have been. I think this was a wasted opportunity. This could have been so much better. And as much attention and money as like Crunchyroll was pouring into this, it feels like it was it feels not necessarily like it was a waste, but a very missed opportunity. So there you go. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts. So let me know in the comments. Do you even watch God of High School? And if so, what do you think? I will admit the first episode, definitely. The first couple episodes were hype as hell. And then it just kind of fell off. Yeah, 24 episodes, I agree, would have been better, yeah. I'm curious to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. You're 3 episodes behind, but it fell off. Yeah. Well, good news. You can watch all 3 in one go, because they're all done. What is it?
I was gonna say, I'm wondering why they just like they sped through it the way they did.
Because they only had 13 episodes.
They were only greenlit for 13 episodes.
I have no idea what they've been greenlit for after 13, but like the first season is just 13 episodes, and they were trying to tell a specific story, and they got to the end of their story, but it's like they were rushing to try and hit that moment. Funding?
Oh, I see.
Funding was an issue. I mean, that's always an issue, dude. It's animation. I mean, God of High School skipped through some shit, but it was intriguing enough. Like, it was crazy intriguing. No, Tower of God, sorry. Tower of God is what I was talking about. Tower of God may have skipped over some shit, but Tower of God was fucking crazy intriguing. So, if you tell me that you think that God of High School is better than Tower of God, I will simply reply with, I mourn the loss of your brain cells. Because it's just factually incorrect. On a story setup, on a character setup, like, no offense, but God of High School suffers from what I think a lot of other stuff suffers from, which is Dragon Ball syndrome. There's too much. It has too much in common with that Dragon Ball centric kind of genre. And the characters, at least in the anime, are severely underdeveloped. Yeah, the Tower of God it was such a fresh concept, so original. Like, it stood out. The animation may have not been... I think the animation could be a lot stronger for Tower of God. It definitely deserves to be. But the story and the characters were so fucking good. Like, people were literally hanging at the edge of their seats with the final episode. People were like, "What the fuck?" Like, go watch you an anime that has that. So if you want an anime recommendation, Tower of God. Tower of God, straight up. I'm looking forward to Noblesse, but right now, best anime of 2020 is Tower of God. And that is my opinion, and it's also what I believe to be a clear fact. And if you think it's ReZero, then go fuck yourself. And I hate you. To be fair, I'm actually going to be forced to watch season 2 of ReZero very soon, so I'm already in a bad mood. I loved how I loved Rack. They got the perfect VA for. Yeah, Rack was amazing. Like, oh man, have you seen Tower of God, Calvin?
No.
Oh man, that's another show we've got to have a lot of sit downs with Calvin over the next couple of months, man.
Like I really need to catch up and like be cultured like the rest of you.
Cultured. That's overstating things, but catching up. I absolutely agree. All right, so that's all the stuff we're gonna be talking about news wise. We've got some last. So we've got some last minute stuff I wanted to quickly talk about. Quick updates, Calvin. You are good to grab up all of the audio files that currently exist, which is all but one, for 10.5 and start plugging away at those.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, we're basically good to go. I can't tell you when, but our last set of lines is coming in this week.
All right, sweet.
I can tell you, I'm not going to tell you on a live stream. So 10.5 is good to go. Ray has already started working on Slime episode 6. Everybody should be excited for 10.5. And Slime episode 6 is now, we have now begun video edits for Slime 6, which means we will be getting it out next month on time. Because, I mean, dude, Ray goes through editing for video edits pretty quickly. He's really good about that. So, I mean, he'll probably have it done before November or before October hits. That's kind of how quick he is. But yeah, that's that. We've got that. There's your bit of good news coming up for October. I'm gonna go record some stuff about that. This has been anime and stuff. This show where of course we talk about anime and stuff. We're very opinionated and all that jazz. Feld is not here to plug himself, but he's got a Mega Man abridged that he's working on. We don't have a specific time for when that's coming out, but we'll let you know as soon as we do. So keep an eye out for that. Calvin, got anything you want to plug?
Got my radio show tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. It's called Lush Vibes Radio. It comes on radiofreebrooklyn.org. So go check that out if you like music. If you like chill music, or if you like my voice.
Tanner, to be
fair, any combination of the three.
Gotcha. Tanner, to be fair, a lot of it's less the YouTube bot and more the fact that we've started using hashtags in our descriptions, which kind of help put us on the path of people that watch a lot of slime content. So that's why we're getting a lot more views. When sells it twerk? Next year. We already knew that we were going to be doing that next year. Sorry guys if I feel like I'm rushing the ending of this. It's pretty much because I need to use the restroom. So guys, we will talk to you later. Love all your faces. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games, keep being nerdy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.